Yo, what the? Well, it is you after all. Huh? Why I won't fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invaders monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer than... I'm telling you, I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters most to us. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I work and survive at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry. I didn't know. Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the TRC. But are you sure? If the TRC goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die. I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Just hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money is the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo! Whoa! You really pushed me! Sure, if you want money so much, then I'll give it to you. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. I need to get him to open up with me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. Like a diamond! No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Look, Takumi, look what I found! What's that? A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated the whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do with my cutting. I really don't want to know that. Terumi swung the scalpel around as she... No way! Hey, be careful! She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Huh? Something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread? Why? Needles and thread? Apparently, Gaku's good at sewing, and he doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up, he was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side on him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of the big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers rip up day in and day out, he just got good at it. Big family. That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently, he's got over 20 siblings. What? Like, holy, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case, turns out he got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku got a family of foster siblings. Well, this is not Danganronpa anymore, so I don't have any bullets. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his taste. I peek into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over footage of the past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously, you think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records, or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Suri said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Okay, I tried to ask. Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Gaku's always wearing patch-up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Apparently, Gaku's good at sewing. Yes, that's true. According to Sakamaru, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. Yeah, let's go with that. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching, there it is! Do I need to go out again? Hopefully not. A sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I'll need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's basically everything. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all in is gonna be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. The rummage through the debris. Yes. If the place that we found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there's medical cotton pads, they might work in a place of the cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Day 14. Ready to go find some more scalpels for my cutting Takumi? Hi. You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Alright, time to begin exploring again. Hopefully she's not going to be fainted. But still though, I'll be needing to get all of those materials. So yeah! Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi. Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost. Sure, I'm just going to find you. So it's over there, huh? Good thing is that there are no key items in here, so that's a relief. But instead, I'm just going to go all around just to get some stuff before I head back or do the quest. So let's go with that. You got needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. Nice! Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing eroges. Sure. Alright, time to do the sewing kit. And that's done. Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. It doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with that sack full of money. What about this sewing kit? The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use this sewing kit to make whatever clothes you want. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I had just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, That's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave me this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Why I won't fight? Isn't it obvious? It's because I'm freaking terrified!
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them? Seems like you're the ones with a few screws loose.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
That's true. What? Make money? According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. Oh freaking way! So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in incoming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'll gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. But if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all of those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex will be saved too. Isn't that a good thing? No way! It's not fair! Not fair. I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I ask for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of the day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Yeah, I can take that. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to us until his hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17! I was working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of work.
Until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any of them. I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever fight for any of them.
Then fight for your siblings.
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takemaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking use me. If it weren't for them, my life would be miserable. Those brats can go. Okay.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
What's with this guy? Really? I get his anger towards the TRC, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night just to sew for them. They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid brats! Die, 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 die! The invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
I don't think any of those choices is relatable. Damn it! Darn it! They can just go! They all deserve to go. They should just go! But then why? Why is it when I imagine them being... Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying!
Sometimes, some of the lines have voice and some of them don't. It's because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Family is not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life? My life sucks. Was I a panic thief in my previous life? I don't know about that.
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me. For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Just fight for your family!
Just fight for your family.
Oh. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me. So who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I just can't abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now. Day 15. The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning. But then... who could that be? I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside. Arumi, how did you like that meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. I didn't eat any meatloaf. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been Darumid.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something? Or did you just come here to prank me? Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiriko sent me on an important business. Mistress Hiriko? She wants you and me and Takemaru and Eito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means write the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know, I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiriko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently. You're scared too, Hiriko. Darumi bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting? Huh, but it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiriko wants to discuss that test she mentioned. Well, the only way to find out... Cafeteria, here I come. So far, none of the choices really matters in here at the moment. Maybe in the latter part. Ah, you're all here. You bet we are. I gathered them all up, just like you told me. I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi. Mistress praised me. Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want a report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course. But we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them. How? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute, it took a while, but we've made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is gonna make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us will render the risk we've taken, and the sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have the time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your Hemo Anima more efficiently. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Hiriko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options. Such a nice queen. How could anybody not stand that? Yo, something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it's all be over for them tomorrow. You're right, we can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiroko force them out either. I'll step in to protect them if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just don't work like that. I never expected Takemaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. That's true. I should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late. Ooh, 1 day. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if it's in. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened. Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence. Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey Shoma, the deadline Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out. Yes, I know. Guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am. Oh, don't say that, please. You don't really want that though, right? You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me as a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone. You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the walls of fire, you'll probably die. Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me. Well, I tried. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. Wow, it's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. Well, I tried at least. This is Kaku's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand. Brody dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi. Sorry if I surprise you. I just want to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave. I know, but my dear brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home. Wow, really? I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do? Me? Was it really that hard of a question? I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. What about Ima? I have no hope for Ima, but I'm just going to try. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Hey, Ima! Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you! To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please, at least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed, thanks to the plan I've come up with. Alright, you mentioned before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiroko is going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address. And what is this strategy exactly? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. Ima waved me goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seems so confident. I hope this secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I have talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. I guess I'll just go back to my room. Oh, Eito! Hey, Takumi, may I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey Eito, what's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiroko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it. I'm sure now that it's important. So what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko is hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we'd have gotten into a big argument. Things are strange enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left and see if anything strange stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. Probably she watched a video or something in the war room. That humanoid invader in the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we've come up against. And she said commanders. Plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiroko spoke there being more as if this was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems to me that Hiroko views this far differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. I mean, she has been serving in this place for quite a time now. But that won't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. Yeah, same idea. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out something for herself, what could it be? The only ones to find out, we have to ask her about it ourselves. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as a leader. What? If Hiroko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny? Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hiroko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help gives us better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiroko to share what she knows with us. The thing is though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make any case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so that's what this all about. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiroko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiroko's in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Is Hiroko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Eito said Hiroko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Look, Takumi, over there! Eito pointed the pool. From where we were standing, we could make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course, is this going to be a CG? Yes, it is. Your peeping
technique leaves a lot to be desired.
What? We weren't peeping! That's right, we wouldn't. That's to say, we didn't.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
It's not that, it's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
We have something very important we want to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hiroko make her way toward the locker room, the silence broken only by the echo of her wet footstep. Half an hour later. Thank you for waiting. Now, let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach. Alright, I'm going to come right out and ask. Hiriko, do you know something about this war? Something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly too. We figured it out from some of the stuff you said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hiroko. Now that Siri's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting among ourselves could tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have the right to hear it. I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you exactly. You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it something about the defense room or how they choose who to send here? Hold on, can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. It will be better for our morale that way. So sudden?
Eddie, soldier. You never know when the invade. Well then.
The nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was. We'd be up all night if we tried to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hiroko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria, like we did before. Very well, you're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. And you're not going to go back on this? You haven't left me with much choice. Besides, I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? It's that bad? You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us, whatever this truth might be, I'm confident that we can handle it. We made it this far, and most of us have made our minds to put our lives in the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright then, I trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept this secret from you all this long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight. A bit later, Hiriko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You've said it time and again that you didn't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talk about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Despite those words, Hiriko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiriko. She is not so bad after all, just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Are you sure? Aiden and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we came to do and it was getting late. We went back to our own rooms. I'd better go to bed so I can be refreshed for the meeting in the morning. So ended my 15th day at the Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting, one that would have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward.